Hey guys, welcome back to the Study Survival podcast, the best way to discover the secrets of studying success.
It is the best way, Will.
How are you doing today, Arnold?
I am doing very well, thank you. Life is good, everything's good, and I cannot wait to share these new secrets to studying success.
Wow.
Yes.
My goodness.
How about yourself?
I'm excited too.
Yeah.
I think you're going to tell us about how you went from a U
Yes.
to what? What'd you get?
A star.
A U to an A
Yes,
star.
I did.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is very exciting. Well, each week we start with a study snippet.
Yes.
A quick bite-sized study tip. What's this week's study snippet?
Today, we're going to be talking about acronyms. Acronyms are very important when it comes to comprehending topics that you have a lot to remember, basically.
Yes.
One classic one, we all know it. Well, we did know it. Now it's unfortunately had to change, right? Was understanding the planets. Back in the Stone Age, when Pluto was considered a planet, everyone had, my very educated mother just showed us 9 planets, right? That's the way to do Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto.
Good job.
Yeah. If students are able to put things that require a lot of memory into an acronym, then it's a lot easier to remember the whole thing in there.
Brilliant.
One example could be in biology, or actually no, in chemistry. One example is chemistry, oil rig, all right? Easy. Oxidation is loss of electrons, reduction is gain of electrons. And there are many other different acronyms that can be put in place there.
Marvelous. And if you're dyslexic, a song. Do you know any songs for
No, but I know you do.
Oh my day. Right. The way I remembered the names of all the planets for a song, Arnold.
Come on.
Yeah, that's right.
How did it go?
Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars, whizzing around the sun, the biggest star. We'll talk about that later. Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus too. Don't forget Neptune, all of you.
Wow.
No Pluto.
No. Oh yes, yours is a lot more up to date.
Sun is not the biggest star.
No.
If anyone says it is, I got some serious beef.
They're lying to you.
Outrageous. Fantastic. That's our study snippet.
Yes.
I love it.
Should we dive deep?
Let's do our deep dive.
Come on.
Okay, so how did you go from a U to an A star?
Yeah, I mean, why am I sharing this story? It's because you, as a student, it is not over for you. As you're watching this, don't feel like, oh my gosh, it's over. I can't do this. I'm not gonna make it. I'm gonna fail. It's not the case. There is still an opportunity for you, because I was a student in my A levels that was getting a U. A month before the exams, I took my mock and I got a U. I do not promote this at all. And I wish I'd learned and applied this a lot earlier, but still applying these principles allowed me to be able to get the A star on the actual exam. So it's not over for anybody, really. It is possible to go and get that grade. And we're filming this in January. So you're going to be watching, in December. You're going to be watching this probably around about January time. And you have loads of time to be able to turn things around for yourself. And the way that this whole thing started was I understood how I best learn.
There we go. Yes.
It is so important as a student to know how you best comprehend information.
Yes.
How you take that information in is really, really important.
So true.
For me personally, I am known as a reading, writing learner. And it sucks sometimes because it just requires me writing pages and pages and pages and pages of notes and not going back to them. Not going back to them at all.
Right.
Well, would you happen to know what kind of learner you are?
I would start with that, and then I'd go through, and anything that I didn't remember, I'd do flashcards, and then I'd do my past papers. But I don't really know what type of learner I am.
Right.
That's just what I found worked for me.
And the flashcards, were they neat or were they messy?
Messy, but short.
Yeah.
So like lots of really small ones, I used to just cut up pieces of paper.
Yeah. Use the cut paper.
Yeah, cut pieces of paper up into like eighths of A4 paper. Yeah. And then I'd have them in the pages of the textbook on the right page.
Yes.
And then I'd flick through and go through them.
Would it have helped you to have stood up, walked around as you were learning?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
think so.
You're probably a kinesthetic learner.
Okay. Yeah.
Kinesthetic learners are people who like to have movement, move around. The fact that you would cut the paper yourself is a process of processing. Even though you're not writing any notes yet, you're even processing what you're doing. Your notes are short, but you'd probably go over them. You might want to walk around, think about it a little bit. Maybe you go grab a coffee, go to the toilet, come back. All of this requires a lot of movement. And that's the best way in which you learn and you take in information.
Now you say that, when I joined college, I did some sort of test and it told me I was a kinesthetic learner.
Well, there you are.
There you go.
Yes. And the way things turned around for me was essentially applying what was known as the rule of five. The rule of five is a glorious yet painful way of turning the grades around for you. And what that looks like is essentially every student needs to be able to gain knowledge and apply that knowledge. It's very simple. All of these other education companies will go around and say, we've got the 4-step, 5-step way of GCSE success, A-level success. All it is students need to gain knowledge and apply that knowledge. Those are the only two things that every student needs to do. How do you gain knowledge using the rule of five? What you do is you first focus on the gaining knowledge and not the application. Though people want to rush to those exam papers, you don't go to those exam papers until you've gained the knowledge. Make sure that you make those notes first across the entire syllabus from A to Z, every single thing that you need to know to do well in your exams. And different people learn differently. So for me, I was just copying the notes and then I'd go again and copy them and I'd go again and copy them. For you, it would be I'd write flashcards. And maybe you might want to write flashcards multiple times. For some people who are more visual learners, they make the prettiest flashcards. They put in color and highlight and so on. Even if you don't understand it, just make the notes. That is the first piece. Then you go to the second piece and you go over those notes. How I did it as a reading writing is I got rid of my first set of notes and I just did it again. Made those notes again. For a visual learner, you might want to read what you've got there, put it away, maybe try and recreate it again on paper because seeing all of those colors, putting those colors in is going to help. Kinesthetic learner, you might want to be walking around, asking people to quiz you as well. That's very, very common. Do that for a second time and do that for a third time. By that third time, you'll have started to build a relationship with those notes. Initially, you were definitely distance apart. Now you're starting to become friends. Or maybe I kind of like this person, maybe a little bit. And then that's when you can start to actually even consider the application.
That's awesome. Wow. So how can someone understand what type of learner they are? I think you've talked a bit about what it looks like. Is it just those three?
There's four.
Okay.
So there is reading, writing, kinesthetic, visual, and auditory. And the reading, writing learns a lot through making notes, writing a lot and reading, obviously. Kinesthetic love to move around, love hands-on practical ways of learning. Visual learners love images, pictures, drawings, colors, etc. And auditory love to talk things through, talk it out, question all the time.
Brilliant. It's amazing you brought this up because I did a mock before my A-level maths and I got half the marks I needed to get an E.
Wow.
So I got a U,
Yeah.
but I wasn't even close to getting that. And one of the reasons behind that was I was in a classroom that was noisy. I was around other people. I wasn't learning in the way that I needed to learn. And then as soon as I started revising in a productive way using my learning styles, I think I ended up getting a C in that paper.
Nice.
So that's crazy.
Yeah.
It's just learning styles, isn't it?
Learning styles is everything. And I think maybe one day we'll talk about environment as well and the impact that environment has. People don't realize the impact that it does. So we've actually just gone through the 3 parts of the rule of 5. Then you do application. And application is just one past paper. That's it. You mark that paper and you find out where the gaps are in your learning. And then you do 2 more sets of notes. So go back to that knowledge piece and relearn the notes that you made in a way that suits you. If it was me, again, I would rewrite the whole notes again a 4th time and a 5th time. But depending on how you learn, you might apply it slightly different. But you do that exercise twice for every single topic within your syllabus. After that, your relationship with the content is a lot stronger. Now you're best friends. And what you want to do after is just focus on the application.
Fantastic. I love that. All right. Every week we do a parent tip.
Yes.
Right? What is our parent tip this week?
Parent tip is understanding the syllabus.
Okay.
It can feel quite intimidating for a parent to feel as though they need to understand the syllabus, but it shouldn't be. What I'm not saying, parents, is that you need to be able to know how to teach the syllabus. That definitely isn't the case. What I am saying is if parents had a list of all the topics that their children need to know, and all they can do is just tick off, how well does my child know this? Hey, how confident do you, it's just one question because it's on the child to study. It's for them to revise. But a way in which the parent can feel like a partner is just ask the question. Let's say, for example, it's biology. Hey, Sam, how confident do you feel about photosynthesis? I would say, oh, I'm not confident at all. Okay, great. Well, as a parent, you wouldn't tick that, or maybe you put that as a 1 to show not confident. It depends on whatever your ranking system, it doesn't matter. Just have a list of the syllabus would be such a great tool to have fruitful conversations with your children leading up to the exam. And it also allows the child to feel like you understand them. The A-level syllabus for biology, for example, is so long. It is super long. And a parent being able to see that would be able to say, oh, okay, I understand. You've got a lot to learn. You do, I get it. Let me just ask you this one topic as opposed to, how's your revision going? Because the student's like, you don't even know how much I've got to study. How's it going with respiration?
Yeah.
It's a bit tough, Mum. Yeah, it's a lot easier.
That's good. Is there a list of those syllabus topics we can make available for parents?
Great. So there's 3 ways in which you could do this. The first way is by going to the exam board website and finding it, which is definitely something to do. But in my opinion, the exam board websites are not meant as a user-friendly thing.
Yeah.
They are for teachers to be able to understand what they're teaching.
Yeah.
But you can go there because that's the source. The second way is you can go online search on Google syllabus for this particular exam board, and some of them will have topic lists. And a third way is through BrightTeach. We will put up a syllabus list, or we have a few study buddy, we call them, and you're able to see exactly what your child needs to learn.
Incredible. There you go. Well, those have been this week's secrets for studying success.
Come on.
We will see you next week.
Peace. Peace.